Season 3 of Cold War and Warzone is finally here, and with it is Wraith, the brand new operator, and she looks insane. You can unlock her straight away by purchasing the Season 3 Battle Pass for 1000 COD points. You then get access to do challenges to get the insane looking skin variants. These start with Infiltration and Sabotage, which you can do straight away, and then there's From the Ashes, which you get to do at tier 100. You can complete these in multiplayer on Cold War or on Warzone. And remember, when attempting to complete these operator missions, you actually need to be using the Wraith operator, otherwise they won't count. Very important. Okay, so objective 1 in Operator and Sabotage is simply to get 5 melee weapon kills, and for this we get 1500 XP and the Rope Rage calling card. In Cold War multiplayer, you can get this done in one game. Run around with Ghost, Ninja, and some stuns on, ideally with a lightweight weapon, and just sprint around a small map, cracking people on the head with your weapon. Nuketown could be great for this, but any small map will do really. If you only have Warzone though, this still isn't too tough. You can do it in normal Battle Royale if you're attempting it casually, but if you're trying to do the challenge as quickly as possible, head into Plunder where you're gonna have respawns enabled and just attack hotspots of the map with stuns and a will to whip someone round the head. Objective 2 requires us to kill an enemy shortly after skydiving 5 times. For this you get 2000 XP and a Grove Yard Wraith skin. Play a few games of Warzone and you'll get this, either by being aggressive from the start, or after a gulag, or even just in-game when jumping off a building, as this should count as well. Again, the fastest way to do this is in Plunder, just because of the constant respawns, so we can just keep diving down with our loadout at the ready. Objective 3 is a little bit more grindy compared to the others. We've got to eliminate 25 enemies using the Gung Ho or Double Time perks for 2500 XP and the Frozen Agent emblem. Although a little grindy, it's not too tough. It's definitely easier in Cold War multiplayer, and you could probably get it done in one game of Nuketown, just by equipping Gung Ho and being super aggressive. In Warzone, it'll take a little longer, but not too long. Put Double Time on and head into Plunder. You of course have respawns and your loadout, so every kill you get will count towards the challenge. You don't have to wait to buy a loadout or anything like that. Once you're in Plunder, get dropping in hotspot areas of the map and spam those UAVs. Don't be afraid to be a bit aggressive and potentially die, you'll just spawn straight back in with your loadout. You can even just land at the end of the map with the AFK players if you really want some easy kills. The final objective in the Infiltration and Sabotage group is to get 7 kills using the Tomahawk or Throwing Knife, and for this you get 3000 XP and the Carbon Wraith skin. This challenge sounds horrible, but honestly isn't too bad. For Cold War, again, Nuketown is your friend. Get in there with Tomahawks on and get in people's faces. You can complete this after one aggressive game of Nuketown, especially if you're using perks to get 2 lethals or using Scavenger. For Warzone, a good tip is that you can use the Throwing Knife to finish people off when they're downed, and this will count. This will be a big help for this challenge, as people don't get instantly killed when you hit them with a Throwing Knife like they do in multiplayer. So head into Plunder for the fastest way, run Restock as your perk 2, then get downing people and finishing them off with a knife. If you've managed to sneak up behind someone, by all means Throwing Knife them down anyway. Okay, now for the tier 100 From the Ashes operator missions. Objective 1 is to get 15 eliminations whilst dual wielding pistols. The reward is 1500 XP and the Summit Ascent calling card. I'm sounding like a broken record here, but Nuketown, how the hell are you? Let's hit it up on Cold War. This can be completed in one game by being aggressive with akimbo pistols. The best ones in my opinion are the Diamatis, they just delete people, especially in akimbo. In Warzone, we've just got to look to Plunder again, because 15 kills is a decent amount to get, and it'll take much longer in standard Battle Royale because you need to get your loadout in that mode. So again, Diamatis akimbo, UAVs, aggression in hotspot areas of the map, and you'll do it in no time. Objective 2 is to recover 1500 total health using the Stim Shot or Stim equipment. The rewards are 2000 XP and the Furious Queen Wraith skin, which by the way looks amazing. So this is quite a weird challenge. This is the only challenge where we actually want to get shot. So in Cold War multiplayer, we've just got to maximize our engagements. That could be on Nuketown or any small map really. Just be sure to choose game modes where there are a lot of engagements, so hardpoint and domination and things like that. Then there's no real secret from there. You've just got to go out there in popular lines of sight, take a couple of bullets, pop back down, and give yourself a stim shot. Bizarrely, this is probably easier in Warzone because you can just run into the gas, take some damage, and stim shot yourself back, no problem at all. Alternatively, you can just play Plunder or something like that, and just use it when you get shot. But remember, there's a layer of armor that they hit before your main health. So it actually could be easier in just normal Battle Royale and stim shot in the old gas. Objective 3 is to get 25 eliminations using an SMG equipped with a drum magazine attachment. So for this, we're probably going to look at the AK-74U, MP5, or even the PPSH that's come this season. And for this, we get 2,500 XP and the Killer Clutch emblem. 25 eliminations is pretty much nothing in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. Nuketown will get you there super quick, but so will many other game modes. This one isn't too complicated at all. Again, it's going to get harder in Warzone, but for the fastest way, let's get into Plunder. Just the respawns and with your loadout make everything so much easier. It's probably going to take a game or two, but head down to places like Superstore, or any new POI for that matter, get UAVs on, and just push up and be aggressive. That's basically the moral of the story with a lot of these objectives. Objective 4 is to kill an enemy without taking damage on 10 separate occasions. The rewards are 3000 XP and the final skin variant, Sand Queen, which again looks absolutely fantastic. In Cold War multiplayer, again, you could get this done in one game, you honestly could, because people die super quick. If you're shooting in the back or the side, or even sometimes in the front, you're not going to take damage. This is by far the hardest challenge of all for Warzone only players because of the armor. In most engagements, you're gonna get shot back. It's very rare to hit 200 damage on someone and they don't hit a bullet. But it does happen, especially if you're shooting them from behind and you just get to delete them straight away. For this, we've got to look at the meta weapons or your favorite weapons. Maybe don't combine this objective with other weapon challenges for weapons that you don't use as much or aren't as good. The quickest way, as I'm sure you're gonna guess, is in Plunder. You've just got to get UAVs, set up somewhere nice in a hotspot area, ideally with Ghost on this occasion, and just delete people. You might catch people depositing cash, you might catch people crossing open areas, or of course a nice old shoot them in the back and finish them off. So that's actually everything for this video. The skin variants look amazing, and hopefully by following this advice you can complete the objectives just that little bit quicker. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more Call of Duty videos, shorts and streams. Bye for now.